What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army, man. Look, Army, I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk, I really do appreciate y'all, man. We went live today for the Air Jordan 6 Georgetowns, and seeing how the shoe ain't going for a lot of bread, man, we still had over 1,700 members of the Army that was in the chat. And it showed me that the Army, I mean, we all the same, and that's why I feel like we vibe so much, because we don't care what the price is on the shoe. We don't care that it's going for retail. We don't care that it's going less for retail. If we want it, most of us, like the people in the chat, like the core members, when we want something, we don't care about the price. We go for it. And again, I have 1,700 members of the Army show up and show out this morning for the live, man. And we had a good live. Like, y'all know, we shoot we do our talk. We argue sometimes. Y'all talk about me. I crack jokes back. It's always a good vibe, man. And, I don't go live as often as I used to, Army, because, like, my time is being stretched out so far. So to be able to at least get that hour in with y'all this morning, man, it really did make my morning, man. So, again, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And as far as the Air Jordan 6 Georgetowns, your boy got the dub. And it was 100. Bruh, I think this may have been the most, Jordans to release on the sneakers app this year. It was 167,000 pairs of the Air Jordan 6 Georgetowns this morning. So if you wanted them, you got a dub. And that was just on sneakers app. A lot of members of the Army had already hit on undefeated. They were sitting on undefeated, by the time we even went live. A lot of people hit on FLX. And I tell y'all, look, I don't even try on FLX no more, man. And it's not that I feel like I won't get a dub. It's just that I just got a real sour taste in my mouth as far as FLX, especially after how they, changed the algorithm last year with the white Oreos. I'm just like, bruh, I'm cool on it now. When it comes to, like, some of the heat, then, I'll go ahead and, start trying to do the FLX again. But as of right now, man, Sneakers app has been showing your boy a lot of love. I took L's on the dunks, though. The Nike app, as far as hitting these dunks, it's almost as hard as getting dubs on Sneakers app for the retros. I don't know why dunks is still so tough. Maybe because they ain't releasing as many new colors like they doing the Pandas every month. But them dunks, I took all L's on the dunks. A lot of members of the Army was able to get dubs on the Racer Blue dunks. So if y'all did this morning, shout out to y'all. But while we were live earlier today, my boy John Brown, he mentioned something that Mr. Unloved Ones had posted on Instagram. And for the longest, and even had I not went live, like, I follow Mr. Unloved Ones on IG, I've DM'd him. I thank people who do good things in the sneaker community, man. And I didn't see this particular post that he had posted the other day. But before I get too deep, again, happy birthday to my bro Snipe, man. He just celebrated his birthday yesterday. This boy out right now enjoying himself, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing right now. First and foremost, we know the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, aka the Lost and Founds, have gotten pushed back. They was originally supposed to drop in October. Now they get pushed back in November. There's a high chance that the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds will release at neighborhood stores and will have multiple launches before and up until the release date that's been reported. I'm going to start right here. If overseas, Europe, Japan, China, if they keep the original release date in October, I want to say it was like October 29th. If they keep that original release date, that's going to show us how widely available these joints are. If everybody is keeping this new November 19th release date, it's going to show me a couple things. Now, hear me out. I see why they would do neighborhood stores. This is celebrating the mom and pop shops. And most of these neighborhood stores are mom and pops. Like Success in Chicago is a neighborhood store. All the spots that drop the Rebellionaires, those are neighborhood stores like Concept and all those other joints. Now, when they did drop the Rebellionaires, those joints had like 2,000 pairs. Like, shout out to my boy Low. I know he said the spot in Houston had like 2,000 pairs. Like, Muggs was, relay racing, grabbing them Rebellionaires. Now, if they do it like that, I feel like those stores will have a high amount of pairs. And again, it makes sense for those stores to have the pairs because, again, it's celebrating the mom and pop shops. How does that affect the city and states that don't have these mom and pop or these tier zeros? Are they going to be SOL and, got to find some way to get this shoe? Now, it makes sense. And I'm going to keep saying it makes sense. But these joints are dropping in full family size. Can't name too many neighborhood stores or tier zeros that get shoes that come in full family sizing. If anything, these releases are only men pairs like Travis Scott's or Unions or Off-Whites or whatever the case may be. It's either like men in grade school or just men. It's never really been full family sizing. And when I hear full family sizing, it makes me feel like it's a wider release. Because again, most of the joints that's only men exclusive, those are the more limited releases. So that's one thing. Secondly, I'm going to read it again. He said, high chances these are neighborhood and will have multiple launches before and up to the release date. Now that's where it gets a little bit tricky because if that's the case, am I cool with just waiting to see if JD Sport Finish Line is going to get them? Because I feel like the biggest mistake that I made was speaking too soon, hearing that these were going to be reimagined. And when I heard the name reimagined, I thought about the padded breads. Padded breads was full family size, and they were everywhere. These Air Jordan 3 white cements that's dropping next year, those are reimagined. As of right now, they could change it. And those are dropping All-Star Weekend, which is going to be everywhere, Massive GR. These are no longer being called reimagined. These are the lost and found. So now that they are not reimagined, these may not be as widely available as we expected. A lot of people in the chat was just like, man, break, because, prices right now, $1,200, prices is up. And at first, I was cool. I'm like, man, price is going to be up. It's in Chicago. The demand is high. People going to be trying to pay that high. People going to try to get that high on them, a month or two early. I ain't worried about that. By the time release day come in November, price is going to be down on them. But if it is true that these are going to be at neighborhood stores, price is going to stay up. It's going to be up and it's going to be stuck. These joints is not going to, go down to like $350, $400. Like, that's what I thought. I'm thinking this is going to be a $350, $400 shoe on release day. They're going to be everywhere. Ain't no need to pay these crazy resale. So now it's all about where are these joints actually going to release. If this was a reimagine, I feel like it would have been everywhere like the patent breads. But now, hearing that it could be at neighborhood stores, it's making me think how the Rebellionaires drop, how the Vogue Visionaries drop. I also seen an image of the Air Jordan 1 Vachetta Tan, and the box looks just like the Rebellionaires and the Visionaries. And those only dropped at neighborhood stores in like DTLR, Snipes, spots like that. They didn't release that JD Sport Finish Line, Foot Locker. And I was asking, I'm like, bruh, the Vachetta Tans are supposed to be dropping around like the 17th. Why ain't no stores had them? But if they are dropping in neighborhood stores, it makes sense now, Army. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm still trying not to pay that $1,200. I just feel like, and I'm going to keep it a buck. Right now, paying high resale is just not the option for me because, one, I'm seeing the prices of these shoes. Two, I'm seeing a lot of legit people with pairs early. That's a good sign. Seeing these legit people with pairs early, yeah, they taxing for them, but for me to know that they getting these pairs a month early, it's showing that these joints may not be as limited as a lot of people are thinking. But then again, I could just be overanalyzing it. And to hear that it could be multiple release dates, maybe they're going to drop them at neighborhood stores first on some like friends and family type vibe, throw a party for them. I feel like they're going to have some special releases at these neighborhood spots first. May come with a special shirt, a tote bag or something. And then, later on, they may do a November 19th release. To be honest, they may keep the October 29th day for the neighborhood stores. And then November 19th, 3 weeks later, they may go ahead and just drop them at Finish Line, JD Sport, Foot Locker, Sneakers app, more of a wide release. Because I cannot see them not dropping these on Sneakers app. So that's probably what it's going to be, Army. And I'm going to hope that neighborhood spots get their own special release. Mom and pop shops get their own special release. And then they have more of a general release down the line. They've done that before. They've done that for Unions. They've done it for Off-Whites. They've done it for Travis. They've dropped them a couple weeks earlier than you get that worldwide release on Sneakers app. So hopefully that's what they do, Army. Let's just keep our ears to the street. If y'all hear anything, let me know. If y'all working at Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champs, more like the big chain stores. Let me know if y'all see these joints on y'all calendar, and if so, we ain't got nothing to worry about. And I'm still gonna look at it like I'll be able to get these joints either for retail or maybe $100 over retail. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones, and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two lefts. Two less, cause your ass taking nail.